What's wrong with it? I mean, it just doesn't power on, or
Whose printer is that? What does it say on the top?
says if you can fix it, you can have it.
Tahari thing I told you about, Susan. The Tahari,
What do you usually look for?
Everything. I like old video games, like old Nintendo stuff, Sega
we're
game.
not going to find it here.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
I've got cassettes.
No cassettes for me.
Summer stuff.
What would you put for like this cart that can move stuff in and out, like I use it for open houses?
$10. Big pen.
I found these.
Those are cute.
Yeah. Believe it or not, those are Nintendo related.
Oh.
Ain't that something?
Let me know.
What's wrong with it? I mean, it just doesn't power on, or
Whose printer is that?
Susan.
What does it say on the top?
says if you can fix it, you can have it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just that I didn't use it very much.
Uh huh.
The printer had got clogged up.
Ah.
But, there's a free cartridge in there and everything. I bet you could fix it. I just don't have the patience.
Oh, you're up early. Did you just get
I'll definitely try if I can take it. I'm gonna buy these though.
Okay. It's $1 for those, and
$1? Oh yeah, it is, cause that's 50. I was thinking 75, but that is gonna work for me.
good. Don't you need a file cabinet? Thank you, sir.
No, no file cabinet.
Okay.
Thank you though. How much on the harmonica?
$2.
Let me get that.
Not right now. That's one you don't see too often. I know. I've got one. I've had that thing a long time.
Have you used it? Do you know if it works still?
When I quit using it, it did. When computers came out 100 years ago.
Yeah.
It did then. That's why I figured I just put $5 on it.
If I got 5, would you throw the harmonica in?
Yeah.
I'm a haggler.
Heck yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. There you are.
All right. Thank you. you.
Thank you. How about your router?
Doing $3 on the router.
Gosh, you're a deal man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is, man.
Yeah. I shot some on that before.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can still get the film and stuff. And
How much you want on it?
that I'm asking 20.
That's probably not bad.
Yeah.
That's just cool. Alright, let me get this. And how much you want on it?
That I'm doing $2.
$2. So we're 2, 3. Make it 5 with the router?
Sure, I can do that.
Awesome. You don't happen to have like a small bag by chance, do you?
I don't.
It's cool. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
So yeah, just gonna grab the router. I appreciate you. I might come back on that. That's actually pretty damn cool.
It is, and I got
Some kind of counting thing.
That's a trip. How much did you want on it?
Oh. No, $10.
I don't even know what it is. Oh my
No,
god.
that's fine.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, you're fine. Here, just push the boxes out. They probably arranged it weirdly here. Yeah, I think that came from like screen door of my son's room.
Heavy, my god.
Yeah.
Oh!
That's fun. We have an old typewriter displayed in the living room. I love those.
I don't even know what it is. It just looks
It's
neat.
just cool.
Let me think about it. I think it's pretty neat. How much on the bags? Lego.
$3.
Let's go 2.
2, she's saying it's hers. 2. Yeah, sounds good.
Grandma got 2.
There you are.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a cool vintage Playmobil.
Yeah.
I love it. And now all he does is play video games.
I play video games now. I'm getting to be an old man.
I'm still hoping he goes back to Legos, you know? We'll see.
Did you go 5 on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Just got.
I mean, I'm not gonna, you know. Hush. No.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Once I figure out what it is, I'm sure I will.
I mean, we just had a display because it looked cool.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Some sort of number machine.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Of
much.
course, enjoy it.
Alright guys, so this is that printer that I picked up at today's sale, and it was free. I mean, she said if I could fix it, I can take it. Actually, you can hear it doing its last cleaning process. She said that it was no longer printing, it was doing terrible jobs, and this was the print results, as you can see when I did a test run on it. And now, this is probably the 3rd or 4th clean that I've done to ignore the ink on my hands. I actually had to open this thing up and use a syringe and actually clean out the heads of these nozzles. That was the only problem of it. The nozzles were clogged on it. Happens all the time with this. But I'm happy now because this thing was free and it's an upgrade for me. It's got a scanner. It's actually a fax, which I'll never use. But compared to my old printer, this is a definite upgrade. So to pick this guy up for free, and she said if I can fix it, I can take it, and I fixed the hell out of it. It's working good now. This final cleaning process should eliminate any of these bars, and if I have to, I'll clean it again, but that's usually the case with a printer like this. These nozzles get clogged. Epsom's known for that. So for free, I'll definitely take it. Alright guys, next up I got this Brother EP5 electric typewriter I picked up. It was just interesting. It was in the box. It was in actually pretty nice condition. You didn't see me really open it up there. But you can see it now. It's got, I'm telling you, it's nice. It's got the case cover, the original AC adapter, the manuals. It's even got a replacement cartridge right here, or ribbon, which is very nice. I paid $5 for it. I got her to throw in this chromatic harmonica. It's German made. This thing's in the key of G. They're not going to sell for that much. This is maybe like $10-15 bucks, but honestly, I kind of got it for me. As some of you know, I am a musician, so that's one of the things I like to mess around with, and I like to collect instruments as well, at least some things. But for this, if it's tested, comps on it are kind of all over the place. I've seen comps 20 plus shipping just for the typewriter itself. If it's tested and working with the box, I don't know, I'm kind of hoping for somewhere between possibly 50 to 70 plus shipping. I do got to test it. This thing takes a bunch of batteries, but for the condition that it's in, I think it's alright. Well, I don't need batteries. Actually, I got the wall adapter here. I might actually test that here after I get done editing this video. It's kind of getting late at night. I want to make sure I get this video out to you guys tomorrow. So for $5 for this, and then as you can see, we got the actual box that it comes in. It'll be a pain in the ass to ship, sure. But, you know, if you want to make that money, you can't be scared of, you know, packaging something up. So anyways, let me show you what we got next here. Alright guys, I did want to show you this. I went ahead and tested it. I didn't see no reason not to while I was there. But check this out. We are working good, as you can see. Let's pull this up a little bit. You can see this thing's working really nice. I'm very happy with this. This is actually a very nice little unit. You know, I can only imagine whenever, you know, things like this came out, it just completely revolutionized typing. At first I thought it was like the slowest thing in the world, because when you look down here and actually type, it, you know, I figured that would be like one click, but you know, actually when you click multiple times, it just kind of does it like a computer in a sense, just like a printer. So it's very nice. But anyways, this is cool. Very happy about this pickup. I'm probably going to do pretty well on it now that I know that it is working. I got it plugged up to the wall adapter. I'll test it with batteries if I have that many. If not, I'll just, you know, leave that part as untested in the description. But for this, for $5 with a free harmonica, I'm very happy about that pickup. Alright guys, next up, I was at the, we have this really nice setup here called the Auditorium. Every now and then they will throw this, like, in a sense, like a little small yard sale, like flea market type of thing. I usually find something there every time, and I got lucky this go around. And not the craziest luck, but some good things for flip. I bought all this from one guy. I paid $5 for everything. We got the Kodak Retina close-up lens set type in. These things can go anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks when they're in the box like this. I like to, anything vintage Kodak, definitely worth picking up, especially new old stock. It'll always sell well. Same, talking about new old stock here, is some Sony HF cassettes. These things are brand new. I'm missing one out of the package, but I should still be able to get somewhere between 15, 17 bucks for that. They'll ship media mail, of course. It's over £1, but that is completely fine. And the last thing I picked up was this really nice Asus router. Routers can do very well. I don't pick them up that often, but when they're cheap enough, I'll grab them. Like I said, I paid $5 for everything here, and it's got everything it has, or everything it needs with it. And I don't know, maybe somewhere between 15 and 20 bucks. So to spend $5 for all this, roughly between $50 and $60 gross, which is, it's not bad at all. So I'm definitely happy about that stop at the Auditorium. They haven't done that many sales this year. You know, I remember last year you would see them, you know, every other week in my videos. I've been lucky to get them like 4 or 5 times, if that, in this season so far. So hopefully they have a couple more before the season officially ends. So be on the lookout for new old stock, you know, Sony cassettes, things like that, old Kodak, new old stock, things like that. And routers, if you can, look them up. Some routers don't go for anything, but if you get the, you know, the higher end, newer models, they can go for something. So anyways, let's move on to the final pickup here. Alright guys, so for the final pickup, and I already know people are going to get upset that I didn't have any gaming footage or any gaming pickups, but, you know, I pick up other stuff. This is some of what I wanted to show you guys today. I didn't want to show you everything, but, you know, just a few highlights of some things. I picked up this bag of Legos right here. There are some figures in there, which is the only reason I picked it up. You know, you always go after your Lego figures. Any of the other stuff I can throw into my Lego pile, and, you know, I usually sell that off by the pound. But there was at least 4 or 5 figures in there that I counted, and I paid $2 for that. But what's really interesting is this guy right here. It was a multi-family sale, so right across the yard, this lady was selling this. I actually noticed it first, and I was right when I initially came up. I was like, what is that, some old calculator? I'm going to get reamed out in the comments for this. I already know that, and people are going to be like, you don't know what that is? Who the hell does? It's got some oddity-looking numbers on there. I had to look this thing up just to clarify. It is a old vintage calculator. I couldn't tell you how to use it. I have no idea. There's no telling with this thing. But I do got to kind of learn a little bit to make sure all of the buttons are working on this thing. This was actually a really nice pickup. It was $5. It's heavy as hell. This thing's probably like 20 pounds. So shipping on it's going to be brutal. But for this Model 1 in working condition, I might be able to get about 50 for it with shipping on top. I'm not sure yet. I still got to do a little bit more research and make sure it's all working. Definitely clean it up because, as you can see, it's kind of rough in there. But this thing is just absolutely wild. Imagine having to do your homework with something like this. Obviously, this probably wasn't for, you know, school use or something. Maybe it was like for like a bank teller or something. I have no idea. I love the ding that it makes. So it's an excellent antique to pick up to sell. I do like picking up antiques when I come across them. And again, it's just one of those things. If I can pick them up cheap enough, I will. This one won't be the most fun to ship. I definitely will have to pad the heck out of it. Probably be like a triple box sort of thing. But I think I can do well on it, and I do believe it's working. All the little buttons and whatnot seem to be doing something. I know there's going to be people in the comments that know exactly how to work this thing. I don't. But thankfully there's YouTube. YouTube will teach me how to do this thing just so I can test it. But that's the fun of garage sale hunting and going out and yard selling. You learn something new every day. You know, this is something that I've never seen. I never had to deal with one of these. But I'm going to learn how to use it. I'm going to learn what it's about. And I'm going to learn a little bit more of the history about it. So that's cool to me. But anyways, guys, that's all I got. I know it was a weird episode. You know, I normally don't do the end caps like this. You don't normally see the final pickups. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the stuff. More and more people are always asking me, you know, what are you going to sell this for? What's it worth? I don't like doing it like everybody else. I don't want to show you some, you know, screenshot on the actual screen of what eBay's going for or whatever it is. We'll talk to it. We'll get a little more personal. I may do more of this. May go back to the same old. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all have had a good one and you've had some great finds. And as always, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.